Good morning, Kizzy. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Good people that might stop by. What's going on? Whew, it's Friday. I had to I had to put my black girl vitamins inside of my coffee, my one scoop. Kizzy, do you take black girl vitamins? I gave my mama a jar and I got a jar. She ain't even using hers yet. I'm gonna go get that jar if she don't use it. I just dip a scoop of the white stuff in my coffee. I can't taste it. So have you ever used the black girl vitamins, Kizzy? You glad it's Friday? Me too. Me too. Me putting these vitamins in this coffee, I actually do drink the whole cup of coffee. Oh, you use the powder or you use the little they got so many different damn things. I wish they could just put all the shit in one package. But anyway. Anywho, so Carmelo, I haven't really talked about this over here that much. I think I mentioned it, but I haven't really talked about it. So Carmelo Anthony, he was the black guy. I think this is in Texas. They were at a track meet, I think, and they had the tents or whatever set up, for like maybe each school or whatever. And he just went to like sort of get up under the tent to get out the rain. And the two white brothers didn't like it, and they pretty much attacked him. Collagen, yeah, the collagen. That's what I use, yeah. And he fought back, and he in the midst of him fighting back, standing his ground, he unalived one of them. Well, let me see. Let me see here. No black jurors. So he has no black
Got a
jurors.
pile of clothes you never wear anymore? Turn them into cash with Vinted. Snap a photo.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. Within the last hour, a jury has been chosen to decide the closely watched murder trial of Karmello Anthony.
More than 500 people were on the list of potential jurors, but the jury will not include anyone who is black, despite this case being racially charged. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now. Alex.
Hey guys, good evening. That's right. And I can tell you that a court spokesperson confirmed that there are indeed no black jurors on this panel. And I can tell you that before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students. The defense then pointed out that those were three of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all 3. The judge went out and reviewed their questionnaires and came back and said that the defense's challenge to the 3 jurors being dismissed was denied. The judge said the court found that the state had non-racial means to strike the jurors. Now, background: Karmello Anthony, 17 at the time, is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last year at a Frisco ISD track meet. Anthony was reportedly sitting under a tent for a school that he did not attend. Witnesses say the two got into an argument and Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest. Metcalf died in his twin brother's arms. Police said that Anthony told them he acted in self-defense. Now, this case has become racially charged, fueled in large part by online speculation, rumors, and misinformation. On Wednesday, attorneys for both sides got an hour and 45 minutes to question the reduced poll of these potential jurors. They were questioned on on their views on a variety of topics, including race, how they felt about serving on this case, and if they would hold it against the defendant if he chose not to testify on his own behalf. The defense also tried to gauge if the potential jurors would be uncomfortable giving Anthony a lower sentence if there is a guilty verdict. I talked to a jury consultant about the process so far.
It's an excellent team on both sides. I believe Bill Worski has, he's a veteran prosecutor. He's tried some very high profile cases. And then Toby Shook has been both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney. And then Mike Howard is an excellent criminal defense attorney as well. And they, along with the DA, it's going to be a very well tried case.
And I did speak with Allison Richardson before the jury was sat, so I did not have a chance to ask her about these late-breaking developments. Now, this high-profile case continues to draw supporters and spectators to the Collin County Courthouse. We saw another group of folks demonstrating at the entrance of the courthouse this afternoon. We expect that to continue throughout the trial, which the judge hopes to have wrapped up by the end of next week. Now, I can tell you that 19-year-old Karmello Anthony was in court today for the proceedings. He was wearing a suit with a tie and a purple shirt, which is also the color many of his supporters have been wearing. He did take some notes during the proceedings. I can also tell you that there does appear to be some minorities on this jury panel. Again, however, none of them are African American. Opening statements begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Back to you.
Okay, Alex Boyer
Well, you need to be tried by a jury of your peers. I need somebody that look like me on the jury, in my opinion. Um, Let me see what y'all saying, honey, because I know. Look, this here could be a very, very, very delicate subject. Herbert, uh, you lied. I lied. I lied. Video shows no one fought him. He got pissed and tried to run and had a weapon afterward. They saying it was 4 guys jumping him. They say, but the video all show. The video in court shows he just attacked. No one went after the black kid. Oh, the black kid. See, this is why I hadn't been talking about this. This why, right? This the main reason. Go watch. Okay. There's a video interview with someone saw the video. Yeah, and I can't find. It's a black man who saw the video. You know, there's video of this shit out there. Somebody got it. Everything is recorded. Everything. Somebody got it. Opening statements.
CEO dramas, campus romance, all free on TikTok Lite.
Download TikTok Lite now.
Fetch earns you rewards on everything.
Right now, a jury is hearing testimony in the murder trial of Karmello Anthony, a 19-year-old charged in the deadly stabbing of a fellow teen at a Frisco track meet last year. Andrea Lucia joins us now live outside the Collin County Courthouse. Andrea.
In opening statements today, the prosecution said this case has nothing to do with race. But out here, it's been impossible to ignore the racial tensions it's ignited among protesters who gathered here at the courthouse throughout the day. Prosecutor Bill Worski did try to keep the focus on what he has described as the unprovoked, unjustified murder of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. He began his case playing video from the day Metcalf died, breaking it down a few seconds at a time. It shows people gathered under a tent as rain was coming down during the Frisco ISD track meet. You can see them start pushing each other and then scattering quickly. Defense attorney Toby Shook argued the video doesn't show what happened or who started the argument that day. The prosecution, though, has promised the jury they will hear from eyewitnesses and it's denied any claim that this was an act of self-defense. In its opening statement, the defense team introduced us to Karmello Anthony, describing him.
If what's that man name that murdered Trayvon Martin? If that was self-defense, this self-defense.
So let me just say this. Since I said that, I want to take the time to apologize to Karmello Anthony's family. Man, I was all the way wrong about that kid. I was all the way wrong about that kid, homie.
Yeah, he was just indicted.
I was all the way wrong about that kid. I met with his father.
Ugh. Kizzy, can y'all hear me and see me? Can y'all hear and see? Someone call my phone. Can you all hear me and see me? Okay. All right. This is Charleston White speaking on Karmello Anthony. Let's listen.
I had opportunity to talk, piece him up. He go beat these charges. I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school. So I'm taking a knife to school. Fuck him. He didn't take a knife to school. He didn't even know these two white boys. These two white boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those white boys. So he a new black kid who these big old white boys, big white boys. He a small frame kid.
Let me just go on the record. The two white boys bullied him, and he fought back. They came over there effing with a ninja and fucked around and found out.
One of the white boys was on that side, one of the white boys on that side. So either way it go, they had him blocked in. And these some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he killed whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture playing like he been around. The daddy ain't been around. We would think the black dad ain't around. The white dad ain't around. The mother don't even identify the daddy as the husband. So he must have been an abusive father. He ain't even been in their life. So he just coming and getting the light. He just coming and getting the light. So he a low down dirty cracker. His sons are bullies. They bullied on the kid.
And I can believe that. And I haven't even been following this case that closely. They trying to see, stand your ground it's okay when they do it. Got a problem when we do it.
No, because he black. Get from up under the tent. Man, y'all tripping. I ain't going nowhere. And they got a reputation of beating up people. The one he had to stab.
Have you ever known a bully in school? There are bullies. There are some bullies. There are bullies. Yeah, but sometimes a bully will F around and find out.
He broke his daddy's ligaments. Big old strong cracker.
Now, Charles White I don't agree with how he puts things, the words he used, but the boys, Charleston White speaking facts the same way Charleston White spoke facts about Krishan Rock having a disabled son by drinking and smoking. Charleston White speaks facts. Now, you may not like the way he put them, but he's telling you the truth about this the white boy that got unalived by Karmello. Him and his brother came over there effing with Karmello, trying to punk it. It's called "We Gonna Punk You Down." Let's just keep it a buck on street talk. They tried to punk him down, but they fucked around and found out.
Oh, strong cracker. He should have killed both of them.
It's me again. On your timeline, another Prospects ad. Download that.
If you're a mom, then you know just how expensive it is to feed a house full of kids. I mean, I need an entirely different budget category.
Cracker. He should have killed both of them. He should have killed both them Peckerwoods with a that's minding his motherfucking business, that don't bring harm to nobody. This kid ain't a bad kid. These bully white boys just fuck with the black baby. So now they trying to make it about race. No, it ain't about race. Justice was served when he killed that cracker. Self-defense. And the reason I say that is anybody can go see the video. Why do you think the media outlets ain't promoting to go see this video. You can go up to the school to see it. And if you go up to the school and see it, we all to see this kid will be found not guilty. But because it's in an all-white town in Crackerville, and they done made it about race, whoever Sarah Fields is, Sarah Fields, you a rotten motherfucker. And if I just had some time, I would put an army behind this family, but I ain't got time. It's supposed to be an army because
you need to make time, Charleston White. You need to make time. While you running around there in Miami and going to stripper club, you need to make time. He needs an army. We got enough folk in prison for some things they didn't do. This little boy is truly innocent. There is a video, and it shows that he was sitting under that damn tent minding his business. And these two brothers, why you under our tent? Hey, boy, you need to give him money. I could just hear him talking shit. Really thought they was going to be able to whoop him. And they thought they had an easy target that day. Every dog got their day, and the old dirty dog got 2 days coming. There's always somebody bigger and prettier than you, no matter who you are. There's always somebody better, bigger, prettier, smarter, all of that shit. But this is Charleston White giving his take on Karmello Anthony and why he says he's innocent and will be found not guilty. Because at first he had a different opinion. See, they thought Karmello Anthony was some, stereotype, unfortunate black kid who, fell to the, just out on the streets or whatever. No, he was smart. He got a mama and a daddy. This is a household that the man didn't get to destroy. The mama not on, and I ain't no shade to nobody on Section 8, but when you're on Section 8, you ain't supposed to have no man in the house. You can get free rent, but you can't have no man. Them babies can't have no daddy. You got to be a single mammy if you want Section 8.
Army behind this family, but I ain't got time. It's supposed to be an army because Sarah Fields and the father and somebody who works for the court have been releasing Karmello Anthony's family information to Sarah Fields. She's been putting it online, and the white folk been going, so they've been having to move. All those lies made up, homie, they can't even get the GoFundMe money. They can't even touch the Go, so they just trying to smear campaign, but that's what the cracker do. Boy, I wish I can go back to when I was seeing the type of shit. Boy, I wish they could have caught me 3 years ago when I was really on my let's go against the cracker shit. But homie, I wish I ain't got that spirit no more. So I'm saying, why black people ain't rallying around this family as they tried to rally around in the beginning? They are threatening this family. Homie, they keep having to move.
But how do you don't just lose the spirit, bro? It's either you got it or you don't.
No, you do lose it. You do lose it.
So you sold out.
No. You lose it. Everybody loses. Malcolm lost it, homie.
Like what you told me a year ago, you said that losing touch with reality.
You lose the spirit, homie. You lose once you lose the spirit of the things you once loved. Football players, artists. Dave Chappelle lost the spirit. Went to Africa, man. Fuck that. You lose the spirit because you fight for a group of people that you shouldn't really be fighting for. Who want to make the sacrifice for black people? After you done seen what can happen, after you make the sacrifice. You done lost King. My nigga, look at us. Who want to make the sacrifice trying to save these people? Nobody, homie. Because you have to fight these people to try to help these people. So they're going to put out your spirit. If you're not going to God daily, and I ain't going to, once I got money, I'm going to be with a hoe. God. I catch God on the deathbed. Right now, live and breathing in a vibrant, thumping hip game, I'm with hoes, God. Get to God in the back end of life like everybody else. But don't nobody want to have to be committed and dedicated to a cause that seems hopeless. Every day, this seems hopeless.
I know. It may seem like Karmello, he has an all-white jury, Frisco, Texas. It's a known racist area. It may seem like it's a lost cause. They raised a lot of money, but they won't let them get the money and GoFundMe because the people spreading lies. They lying on the family. The family got to keep moving because the people are coming after them like they used to do in the old days when they would rally up and get on horses with white sheets and come to your house and throw fire in your house and burn your house down. or how they went and found found how they would go and drag black men out the house and take them in somewhere and hang them or and throw them in the rivers and stuff down there in the Mississippi area and stuff.
You don't think you lose hope? Like kids who grow up in conditions that don't change? You don't think you're gonna lose hope on? You fighting every day? Yeah, you lose the spirit. And you find something else to do.
One too many pairs of shoes? Sell them on Vinted. It's so easy.
You fighting every day? Yeah, you lose the spirit. And you find something else to do with a new spirit where you can enjoy life.
How'd you meet his dad?
Huh?
You met his real dad?
I met his real
Karmello
dad.
Anthony.
Because the things I said about his son.
They reached out?
Yeah, he agreed with it. If his son was innocent, if his son was guilty. He said he got other kids. And homie, he done worked hard to get to where he at. He not gonna put this kind of time and attention beside a son who wrong. I looked the father in the eye when he said that. Homie, why would you come meet with me? All the things I'm advocating for your son to go to jail for a long time. I'm with that family. The spirit I heard in him, I brought him to my home. I gave him my address. Don't know what I'm doing. But wrong. I don't want to be wrong and act like I'm right. Did your son take that knife to school? No, Mr. Charleston. It's a grown man, homie. He said, man, I done the research on you. I looked into what you do. If my son get out of this, man, I want my son to work with your youth campaign. But man, my son didn't do this. I got other kids to raise. I'm not for to put, and he really done it. He said he didn't do it, man. It's more things that I can't say. Just go clear this kid. But just the video alone, homie. I said that's
his son did not bring that knife to school. See, they thought this young man was just he got the dreads. They thought he was just a typical, they thought he was some little gang banging type of a kid. No, he has a 2-parent home. And not that having a 2-parent home will make you be perfect or whatever. But this kid is not he's not out here gang banging, and he defended himself. And there is a video out there to prove it.
But just the video alone, homie. I said that's why the media outlets ain't saying nothing about the video. That's why all the media outlets is trying to keep us focused on the campaign, on the GoFundMe, and these people can't even touch the GoFundMe. The lawyers is overcharging him because they're looking at the GoFundMe numbers. So everybody is praying on his family. Ain't nobody praying with the family. Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson spoke with the father and gave them comfort. Shout out to Dr. Umar. I spoke with the dad today. His dad want me to come see the video. I gotta go see it. They don't want you to. So the father and this Sarah Fields white lady, they some racist peckerwoods. These are the kind of peckerwoods I say this would make me feel good about standing over a white man and watch him die. See, I got something nobody has what it feel like.
Now, Charleston White's views are his and his alone. I agree with him when he says this young black man was in self-defense, did not bring that knife to school, and there is a video to prove it. Now, the words he used, I don't agree that you can say things in a different way, but Charleston White goes for the shock effect. The same way when he talked about Christian and how they was gonna have how he put it the words he was using. He was right about everything he said about Christian, but it was the way he said it. I mean, if a mother drinks and smokes for 9 months and does drugs, the baby's gonna be disabled. I don't care how she create a streaming and now she's streaming and shit. You still got a baby that you disabled. Why don't you go stream on that? She should stream on why women shouldn't drink and smoke while pregnant.
Watch a white man die. That's in my heart and that's in my mind. Whenever I get mad at white people, nigga, I go in that.
His family was new to Frisco. See, I don't know why. It's like all the black folks around here. Everybody want to move to Benton and Bradford. Whatever.
In their mind, and I pulled my victim's face up when he was dying, and how we laughed at that white man. We thought it was funny. I felt like we've done some good. We killed the white man. All that felt good, man. When you don't know no better, as you get older and you start to develop your mind and your heart starts to change, you start having remorse. And boy, that face starts to be a nightmare when you see it. When you get mad, it don't. And when white people make me mad, that's my comfort. They can put me in jail and they comfort myself with the fact I know what a white boy looked like to die. So that as Sarah Field and that Karmello Anthony father, he should have killed both your sons. He should have stabbed that other motherfucker too, but he ain't no killer. He ain't got that in him. He did it out of fear.
Yeah, that's a big thing on social media. This is gonna be as big as the
OJ trial.
Yeah, Zimmerman.
Let's go to war. Let's have some that's willing to go wherever we go and punch on white folks. Let's see if they really hateful. Let's see if we really hateful. Let's have a riot. Let's have a race riot. If we really if we that imperative about a kid's dispute. It ain't the kids that's saying we hate, it's the adults. It ain't the kids online taking sides. You know why? Because the kids know their white boy is wrong. And their parents is telling them to be quiet. Because white people cover up one another's wrongs. Black people don't.
Yeah, I even feel the animosity. Like when that happened, I had took my.
Black folk will turn on black folk. You know why black folk do that? Because of slavery. Because they was always pitted against each other for 400 years. You had the house slaves and the field slaves. They pitted them against each other. They taught black people to hate each other. And that's why to this day you have black folks that will worship another race and turn down on their own race. Y'all do it. Y'all know I'm not lying. Unless you strong-minded. I mean, you got some... You know what? I'm not going to even go there this morning. Because I got a whole lot of family members that love white folk. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about when you think that another race is better than you are, is what I mean.
Going into the park, I was feeling the animosity with other white parents.
Well, that's why when I go around white people, you know what I do? I take my drawers off and show the white boy I got a big dick and be grabbing that print around his women and his kids. You hear me? Be grabbing, letting that dick down, letting that head bounce like that. Yeah, that's how I bring a big dick around white boy. That's why they used to hang in. That's why white folks hated black men, because his dick was big. His athletic skills and physical abilities superseded his like a god. But he used to watch that woman's eye when he said, I want that nigga. And look over at Miss Sally, and Miss Sally got a gleam in her eye, looking at that nigga lying on this white, that mother lady's white. Man, you hear me? So that's what that white boy mad at us about. He'll damn near kill us going to go get that law. Get that. Listen, the white man is so obsessed with a black man's dick, he made his missiles to look like one. All his torpedoes and missiles he bombed the world with come from this structure right there. And if you think I'm bullshitting, that's why every nigga home, they would castrate him.
True enjoyment means watching without interruption. Watch immersive short dramas on TikTok Lite
now. How did you not know about this? You still auto-renewing your car insurance? Stop doing that in 2026. Use this site. I'm going to send you and all the viewers the link.
That's why every nigga home, they would castrate him.
He said every black man that they hung back in the slavery days and even when it wasn't slavery days, just the 60s and whatever, every black man they hung, they would castrate him. They would cut off the Shango stick.
Every nigga they hung, they pull his pants down, cut his dick off. Every nigga. Sometimes put in his mouth, because that's his disdain for us. He know what it do to his woman and his daughter, and he hate us for it. And we ain't all of them.
And that's why you have white women to this day. They have action plans. Some of these young white women, they have an action plan. It was a story broke. An action plan, white women on how to get a black athlete. White women have a plan. They have a whole book on how to trap and get a black rich basketball player, football player, how to get them. Don't ever complain. He's gonna cheat. Just don't. They say black women, you know, we be a little too sassy. Don't fuss and fight with them. Just do whatever. Oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. You know, boy, I could tell y'all some stories. And in these little small towns like England and Allport and Huminoak and Stuttgart, it's like the black boys. Well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
He know every man. So that's why they acting like that. And this was a good kid, homie. This is the kid we should lay our life down for. This Karmello Anthony kid, nigga, I can say when I'm wrong. I was wrong. This is the kid where at least 50 black men should be willing to die, kill, or go to jail behind. And I'll sign up with them.
So are you pro-black?
I ain't pro nothing. I'm pro-right. I'm pro
Because
nothing.
sometimes you stand with black people and then
I don't stand with black people. I stand with black people who think like me. I don't stand with black people. Black people don't stand with nobody. They celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I don't stand with them for, nigga. They celebrate Valentine's Day.
I don't celebrate none of that shit no more. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. It took me a minute. My daughter kept telling me, especially Cinco de Mayo, why the fuck am I gonna run around selling Cinco de Mayo? But I saw so many black people. You would have thought they and can't speak a lick of Spanish. At least I can say uno momento. He right. He right. I mean, they had a whole on my job. I didn't participate. Hell, I went to lunch and bought me something else. There was a time when I would go to On the Border about 8, 9, 10 years ago and celebrate Cinco de Mayo, drinking those cheap margaritas and stuff. No. I'm telling you. When I saw that video of that woman, is a black woman over in Africa or something, well, I don't know, got on her knees and crawled over to Prince Harry, Charles, or one of them princes, bowing down, kissing his feet and shit.
They celebrate Valentine's Day, Irish Day. Go drink with the Irish people. I don't stand with nothing but for what's right.
What's that? Well, y'all don't even wear the green shit though. No. What's that shit on St. Patrick? I don't celebrate none of that shit there. I don't.
And I'm saying white people is wrong in this instance. You hardly why I'm saying white people is wrong. So is black people, but white people is mostly wrong because they really know the truth. They really know the truth, homie. That father is acting like he was in his kid's life. The mother don't even like that father. He's the one stirring up everything, not the mother. She know he was wrong. The father is trying to get it because he wants the limelight. He wasn't there. He didn't raise him. It's the deadbeat dad coming along because he finally get the limelight. But the son broke his arm too. Big old strong white boy. Violent, aggressive white boy. Big in stature. You have to stab him or shoot him. He gonna hurt you. And he possibly was on.
In this case, hold up.
Steroids. And he was full of drugs.
I want to say this too.
He was full of drugs. That's what they keep leaving.
Did they play football?
He did, yeah.
So the white boy was full of drugs too. Oh, he was amped up on drugs and everything. He was gonna eat that little Karmello boy alive. The white daddy was the deadbeat daddy in this case, not the black daddy. Oh well.
If you're seeing this,
I'm finna get ready to go to work. Let Let me listen to what a little bit
Our
Dr.
rewards
Umar had
on,
to say.
wait for it, everything with Fetch.
So if this is a, then they say the weapon used in this self-defense act was a knife. Some people saying it was not a knife, but it was a tool that is used to clean cleats. We don't know. We will have to see when the case takes place in trial. However, Art, what we do know is it was raining that day at the track meet. It was raining. Karmello wanted to escape the rain. And as you know, Art, when it's raining and you want to escape it, you'll run to the closest tent you can find. It don't matter if it's your school's tent. It don't matter if it's my school's tent. It don't matter if it's your team's tent. It don't matter if it's the other team's tent. I don't want to get soaking wet, so I'm going to go sit under a tent. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm minding my business. I'm just trying to keep dry. So then the two Hunter boys see him. Hunter and Austin. And they decide to approach and engage Karmello. Now, the media is being dishonest about this situation, Art. The media is claiming that this was a one-to-one fisticuff between Hunter, okay, and Karmello. I'm going to say between one of the brothers because I keep getting the names mixed up. I believe
both of them brothers tried to jump him, and he fought back. And he had to unalive one to get him up off of him. But he did not bring no knife to school. Good morning, Melanie. But we're going to do a live about this from home on my laptop where I can pull things up and really show y'all. And I got to find that video of this black man that say he saw the video. And maybe I'll get to do it tonight. We'll see. But anyway, I pray that he don't get found not found guilty. I pray that he's found not guilty. It was self-defense. He was standing his ground. Stand your ground is good for everybody else. What's the man name that unalived Trayvon Martin? Was it George Zimmerman? Now, if George Zimmerman can be found not guilty, you got to be kidding me. Because he's a straight up murderer. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I mean, he chased Trayvon down like a dog, like he was hunting a deer or something. And still walking his ugly ass around here free. Florida is, my daughter live in Florida, but Florida is a motherfucker. And you got Casey Anthony. Unalived her baby and threw it in the trunk and rode around with the baby. And now her ass running around like she ain't did shit. Man, I'm going to tell you something. It's a wicked world in which we live. It really is. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back at lunch, hopefully around 1:30. No, I got something to do at lunch. I probably won't go live today. I got something to do. I'll talk to y'all later. And for lunch, I will be eating some leftovers I brought. I have some leftover Chipotle. And I got my cheese dip from Tacos for Less to go with the Chipotle got the nastiest cheese dip in the world, Craig, in the world. And they got the gall to think that shit good. Cheese dip nasty Chipotle. Tastes like wood. The macaroni soggy and the chicken tastes like wood.